there's a lot of bad news going around. It's like all you hear and all you see out there is just horrible, horrible news going on about the, politics and religion, mostly politics nowadays. But, well, I mean, I guess you could say religion because the whole drama with the churches and stuff that's going on
Yeah.
with them, churches having to sue because they feel like their rights are being violated because they feel like they shouldn't have to, you know, cancel their services or at least have them at home like they've been doing. So it's a tough situation all around. I mean, it's hard to say you really have the answer for it, but it's really sad that all this is going on, and I never thought ever in my life that I would ever witness something like this. So, but I know that when I get old, I'll be able to look
Did you
back and
think you were just going to get raptured and go away?
I thought I was just going to be raptured and sucked up into the sky, and that's it. No, it's interesting times. It's a story that I'll be able to tell my grandkids if, of course, if the world lasts that long. I don't know according to what's going on. But what I wanted to say with all that is that there was a man named John Krasinski who is a really an amazing actor. Um, I've watched a lot of his movies, and he's just a well-rounded actor. He doesn't just do comedy; he does serious films. He did one called Quiet Place, which I don't know if you saw that. It was about those creepy creatures that you can't make any noise at all, or else they'll take you out. So
I'm sorry, I don't even know who the guy is. So
amazing, amazing actor. He was in Office. That's what he's famous for, playing Jim in Office.
which one was
Hilarious.
Jim? I watched Office.
Jim, Jim was the one with he's the one that dated Pam, or he had the hots for Pam.
I gotta Google this.
You gotta Google him. So, anyways, so John Krasinski wanted to combat the whole negative news thing, and to be honest with you, I'm sure that he's not the only person out there that said, "Man, I really wish there was a good news channel that only talked about good news." I, for one, have said that, but he beat me to it, and he started SGN, Some Good News. Well, what's going on right now? What's trending is that he sold SGN to CBS, and everyone's calling him sellout. What do you think? Do you think that's being a sellout? Because what he did was a very good thing that I think we
Is
needed.
this the dude?
Yeah, that's him. So would you say what would you think? You think he's a sellout for doing that? For selling to the big news?
Well, everybody has a right to make a dollar.
Right. I mean, and it's a really
He didn't
tough
do it.
question to answer because
He didn't do it in a way that's crooked or anything either. So
right. I mean, he legitimately built it and sold it. It's tough. I could see how people could be bothered by it, and I could see how people are like, I don't care. I mean, for one, just put yourself in John's shoes. You created something during the whole quarantine thing from your house, and you're a big time actor who's got all kinds of other stuff to do to make millions of dollars, and someone offers you, I mean, even if you weren't an actor, just a regular person, you created something like this, started your own YouTube channel, became successful like that, and you were offered millions of dollars to buy it. Would you not take millions of dollars, or would you be like, you know what? I don't want to sell out to the big, news media. I'm just going to let the channel just die and stay where it is, or, try to get someone else to maintain it. But I mean, you can't blame the dude for wanting to, financially benefit from it. So you shouldn't hate on him. But however, it is bittersweet because, the whole point of him creating this news channel was to step away from the big news media that only talks about negative stuff. And so the irony is he ends up selling to the big, so now they own it. So do you think that they're going to do anything with it? Or you think they bought it up to just get rid of
They
it?
bought it up, probably just get rid of him.
Yeah, to get rid of that.
Like
They're like,
taking
we don't like good news. You can't make money on good news.
Good news is good news.
Yeah, I think no matter what happens, I think he started something by doing that, and I think there's going to be more people doing that. To be honest with you, and I wanted to do it years ago.
He probably
and-
had reliable sources too, where some other people that start up news channels don't.
Well, you know what, Charlie? Maybe we should turn this into a good news, where we only tell. We'd be like, today's news: a young man helped walk an old lady to her car and put her groceries in her car. And other news: a firefighter saved a kitten from a tree.
I like that.
That's a good one, actually. Yeah. We all love kittens. So, to all the listeners out there, those watching on YouTube, tell me what you think about it in the comment section. I just want to know what other people think about this whole thing with John Krasinski and SGN and selling to CBS. What's your opinion? Do you think it's good or bad? I'd love to know what it is.